So what happens when you combine Gundam and Nintendo? Well, in Japan, you could be talking about the Char Gamecube. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be unboxing the Gundam Char's Gamecube. I've had this for a while in my collection, and well, it actually works out really perfect for timing. I have my mom visiting me in town, so I need to make a video that's kind of quick, and I've had a couple of videos that were requested in the backlog, and one of them was actually from my most recent game room tour, and it was, hey, I'd like to see what all came in that Char Gamecube, especially because I have it complete in box. So I'm not going to waste any more time. There's a lot in this for some reason. It's not just a console. It's kind of crazy. So hey, let's go ahead and open this guy up. So I don't typically zoom out this much, but obviously this box is pretty big, and that's another kind of point, right? So if you've owned a GameCube in your life, your GameCube boxes are about yay big, probably. So why is this thing twice as wide? We'll see that in a second. But first, let's check this thing out. The front is really awesome. It has Char from Gundam. It has, you know, the Char customized box. You can see mine has like a little bit of sun damage on it, but I mean, come on, this thing is like from Japan and also very hard to get. The bottom kind of shows a little bit of some of the stuff you're going to get. You guys see more on the back, of course, but it shows the GameCube off. It shows the Zaku 2 figure from Char, and it also says special disc. Okay, that's kind of neat. Looking at the sides, more of the same. The top has the regular branding, like on the front. This side, of course, is the worst as far as the sun damage bits, but it also matches. Now the back is what's cool. So the back shows you a lot of stuff here. Granted, I obviously can't read Japanese. Maybe that wasn't obvious, but now it is. But it shows a little bit of stuff from a game, or rather the special disc. It shows that this thing comes with a Game Boy player. So if you don't know, you know, the Game Boy player is attached on the bottom of the GameCube to play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games. But also, the Game Boy player, this is red. And this is, to my knowledge, the only way to get a red one to match the red GameCube, which also, to my knowledge, is the only way to get a red GameCube. Other than that, it comes with a freaking action figure. So, anyway, let's start taking this guy and opening him up, so we can show you what you get. So, when you open the side, oh, you got one box in here. Oof. There we go. So, first thing you have. Oh, this is actually where I ended up. I actually got this from a YouTube, why did I say YouTube? eBay store called Yamatoku. I don't know if they exist anymore. I know the what do you call it? Pandemic hit them pretty hard at one point. They couldn't send anything out, so they kind of shut down. They may be back by now. Looks like here's some safety and registration paperwork from Japan. Put that back in there. I'm gonna keep this because you know what? Like, these guys are really cool. Like, so this company, just small side note, if they exist again, take note of them. I've gotten so many things from them. The thing is all of their items start at like $1. The problem is shipping is a premium. However, if you buy a bunch of stuff together, you can combine your shipping. So like, I'm wanting to say, I think I got this for like, it's been so long, so I may be lying here, but I swear, I think I got this thing for like between $50 and $80. But it was like $50 shipping. But I'd also bought like 3 fight sticks and some other stuff, so you know, it was worth it. But anyway, I don't even know how much this thing's worth. I should look that up. Anywho, other stuff it comes with, it looks like here is a little catalog with some cool figures from Gundam. And Mobile Suit in Action. I guess this is for the 5th anniversary of, I think Mobile Suit in Action is it looks like, I'm assuming here, I'm assuming this is a separate branding, because like this is in no way the 5th anniversary of Mobile Suits. Gundam was like in the 80s. But yeah, wow, look at all of these different figures that they have. This is actually pretty cool. They got all sorts of stuff like Gogs and Gundam Wing, you know, G Gundam. So I guess this is kind of like a full-on, a little bit of everything. Can I ask the camphor? Oh man, showing my very slim but existent Gundam knowledge. And then, of course, your GameCube paperwork. Don't do that. What was it? Don't put it on the edge of a table near a baby, because that baby is going to rave itself to death. But once again, here's, just regular old paperwork. Kind of comes with everything. All the different who, whats, and what have yous. Put all this paperwork back. So, we'll get to these two boxes in a second. Here's the figure. Of course, I've never opened it, but it does have that Mobile Suit in Action branding. This is obviously Char's Zaku 2, so it's custom red, has the purple energy axe thing, and all the cool weapons and stuff. Once again, I have left this closed and will keep this closed because it's cool, because in the box, I mean, you saw it from the outside, they actually have a special little window where you can straight up, have the little Zaku sticking out. So it's just, like, this is some of the coolest packaging I've ever seen for a console. I forget what is in which box. I mean, obviously this is the GameCube, but I forget what's in here. So let's start with the small guy. Without messing anything up, shall we? Oh, this would be the Game Boy player. Okay. So, as I was saying earlier, slide them out. What's it stuck on? Ah, there we go. So, you have your red Game Boy player. And it is in great condition. I have actually played this console. Granted, it can only play Japanese games because it's a Japanese console. But I have played it, so, like, don't think like, oh, I left it in the box, he's never taken it out. I have. And because I tested out, there's actually a game that comes with this, the little Gundam game. Does work, though. And you know what? Since, Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy games are region-free, you can actually use it for that, if nothing else. Here's a fun fact. If you have never played a Japanese Japanese GameCube game, the cases are like this. They're really small for, like, all of them. And if you have an American Game Boy player, you've also noticed that your case looks like this. In fact, you know what? Let me go grab it. Anyway, so if you have a Game Boy player in America, you're probably like, hey, why is this case so weird when GameCube cases are like DVD cases? And this is why. It's the same case. So if you ever wondered why the Game Boy player case for America was like this, although it is different, right? Look at this. This holds a memory card like most of our cases, but this one holds a memory card and, I guess, a Game Boy Advance game, so that's neat. Anywho, that's the reason why that is, if you ever, for some reason, wondered. But, continuing on, go ahead and put this back. This is what we want to see. The GameCube for you and me. So, all the boring stuff first, right? Power cable. I mean, who cares? Put that aside. How am I gonna do this surgically? Gosh, golly gosh. They really fit it all in there, didn't they? Wow. So, first thing, here is that GameCube special disc. And like I said, all of the games for Japan came in these kind of cases. So, you have a little booklet in here. You have the special disc game thing. And they also, fun fact, had these sleeves on them, which is a very neat thing. So, that is that. And now we get into the GameCube itself. So, I'll be a little careful here. Move all this aside. So what makes this thing very cool, obviously, is the paint job, but it even has a matching controller. So you see the controller has the Char branding on it, his kind of logo. The GameCube itself also has the branding on the badge. God, this is in really good condition. As you can see, another cool thing, the controller ports, you know, it's a different kind of black. So I'm looking at my black GameCube right now. It has the gray, but I know some of the other ones have a black, but this one has the lighter black that matches a little bit better with the system itself. But I mean, overall, like I said, this thing is pretty damn sweet. I wish I had more Japanese games to play, because honestly, I don't have any. I just have the one that comes with this. But, you know, it would compel me more to bust this thing out, because, you know, it is region locked. But, you know, I have certain systems, in, you know, a Japanese system, so I can play, Japanese games if I get them. And when I do, I tend to try to get something cool. And once again, I really think I lucked out with this one. So, you know, hey, what do you guys think about this console? Like I said, this was a request video, something that I've been meaning to do for a little bit. You know, if you like stuff like this, please go watch my game room tour and peek around. You know what? One more quick thing, actually. I'll be right back. This totally caught my eye on the shelf. I 100% forgot about it. I imported the Char GameCube, the Char Nintendo Game Boy Advance. They actually made one. So, yeah, oops. Also, though, this thing's cool. It has the same black that I was talking about, like on the front of this console, for all the buttons to match. Because if you have a regular Game Boy SP, they aren't black buttons. So, yeah, no, here's the full family of Gundam themed Nintendo products from Japan. That's now the end of the video. If you guys like stuff like this, check out my game room tour and take a peek around. If there's something you want me to check out, open up, like I said, this was a request video from a comment on that video. So, you know, I'm here for you guys. Go ahead and check it out and let me know in the comments down below. And that, my friends, is why Japan gets all the cool stuff and we get all the lame stuff. Just imagine having a cool, like, collector's edition GameCube like this with a freaking, like, action figure in it. Come on, man. We got the short end of the stick. Now, I will say that there actually is a matching Wavebird controller. I would love to have it in my collection, but last time I saw the price, it actually cost more than this GameCube costs. So, once again, you know, hey, the Char GameCube, the thing is really cool. If you can find one somehow, you know, here in America, it's not a very easy thing to find, but if you can get one for your collection, I definitely recommend picking it up. Okay, that's gonna do it for us today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. That'd be amazing. You know, we've been jumping up in the old ranks, so I'd love to have you as part of the old crew. And hey, as always, my friends, take it easy.